the best exercise for recurrent back pain. Hey guys, this is Dr. Kresimir. I am a chiropractor here in London, Ontario, Canada. On today's video, I'm going to be not just talking about, but showing you not just the best exercise for recurrent low back pain, but one of the best exercises for complete lower body mobility and something that you should just be able to do. But before we get to that, please like, share, subscribe, do all those things, particularly share, because really the name of the game here is to get this information to as much people as possible so that they can get well. The exercise that I'm talking about is the butt. Can I say ass without getting in trouble on YouTube? I guess we're gonna find out. But the ass to grass squat. So I've yet to, in all of my years of, seeing patients, helping people, learning about the human body, I have yet to experience somebody with low back pain or low back problems or recurrent, my back keeps going out or I keep hurting myself, who hasn't been able to squat. One of the things that happens, and one of the things that is directly responsible for pain, recurrent pain, and these problems happening over and over again, is the inability of your pelvis to move and your hips to move properly, which translates into your lower back moving too much and it resulting in some type of instability and recurring pain. So the exercise and it's only one exercise, and don't let only fool you. There's nothing easy about doing this. It's going to take time, but it's at the gym. I go ahead. So what we'll do is we'll cut to the exercise, just trying to time it up right now. Okay, so now that you see what I'm talking about, the point is to use something stable to get your body not just trained neurologically to move the correct way. It's unbelievable. Well, it's not unbelievable. It's unfortunate that if I were to ask most people to squat, what most people do when they squat, and I know you can't really see me, is they go straight down. So what ends up happening is your knees come out and your body wants to go straight down. What has to happen, and it's neurological, and if you haven't done the movement your whole life, it's going to be hard to learn. It looks really simple and it seems really basic, but the amount of muscle coordination and contraction and getting your core under control and making sure that your butt's sliding back and keeping your heels on the ground and worrying about the tightness in your legs and the tightness in your Achilles. There's a lot of, what's the word? Inconspicuous, is that even a word? I feel like this is turning into a comedy show instead of a video on how to squat properly. But there's a lot going on underneath the surface is the point. And the more that we learn about the squat and the more that we study muscle contraction, the more that we're able to measure the nerve system when you're doing these movements, the amount of coordination, the amount of contraction, the amount of everything that's happening within your body is a lot. And the reason that I'm telling you this is it can and it will, especially if you are new to this and you don't have a history of exercise and movement your whole life. It can take a long time. So please give yourself some grace. I gave this advice to a practice member that came in this morning. Tape yourself learning how to do it. One of the things that happens when you get on this journey is you have this feeling of, I'm not making any progress. And the reason that you don't feel like you're making any progress is because it seems like there's a little progress day to day. And in reality, on some days, it feels like you're going backwards. However, if you were to shoot a video of you doing this on day one, and then a video on day 365, there would be tremendous differences. So keep at it, find support, go down as far as you can. When you get to a position that's uncomfortable, it doesn't have to be painful, Pay attention to where the discomfort or the pain is. Is it happening, you know, in your Achilles or in your ankles? Is it happening in your pelvis? Is it happening in your low back? The reason that I am asking you to pay attention is because it can help shed light on where the sticking points are. The squat is a tremendous exercise in that it tests a lot of joints simultaneously. It tests your ankles, your knees, your low back, your pelvis, and your hips. And because it's testing so many joints simultaneously, there's the tendency for many things, you know, to not to go wrong, but there could be a little bit of a problem in all the joints and that could add up, or there could be a major problem in one of the joints and that could add up. The point is, particularly if you're having low back problems, you need to learn how to do this. It is one of those requirements, and it is one of those you will never, you know, that saying, you know, do not pass go, don't, you know, you'll never get to a certain level of healing if you're unable to fully squat. Go slow. You know, if something hurts, please reach out, contact your healthcare providers. We're all here to help you. Leave a comment. If you have any questions, I would love to answer them below. Have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you soon.